up, Linda.
It'll keep me up. I'm already something to fall asleep.
We'll make it quick. Cold in this place. It's a little bit better, but. I just pushed it up. Just make this
It's a
quick.
little bit better.
No long sessions.
Hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing and join the board in a moment of silence as we honor our veterans, our first responders, and our active military. We would also ask that you keep in your thoughts and your prayers the family of Jackie Carway, a longtime village resident and also an associate justice for the village of Mineola. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year to everyone. 2026, here we are. I'll entertain a motion for approval of bills and payroll.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Salaski. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Rivera.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Resolved to approve the minutes of the meetings of the Board of Trustees from December 3rd and December 10th, 2025.
Motion by trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the Irish American Society of Nassau, Suffolk, and Queens, Inc. for the use of village roads to conduct a St. Patrick's Day Parade on Sunday, March 1st, 2026 at 1 p.m.
Nothing but sunny skies and warm weather, right, trustee Clark?
Do I have to abstain?
No, you don't have to abstain, unless you're promising snow. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Clark. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by deputy mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve a request by the Chamber of Commerce to hold a St. Patrick's Day Parade block party on Sunday, March 1st, 2026, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on 2nd Street between Mineola Boulevard and Main Street.
Well, this is something that's become somewhat of a tradition. The Chamber of Commerce will be organizing it once again. Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by deputy mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And this, of course, does not replace the events that will be going on at the Irish Society as well as at the Knights of Columbus. So this will be in addition to, and this will be downtown.
Resolved to allow special permit holders to park in parking field number 3.
Okay, so parking field number 3, which is on the south side of the tracks, it has been traditionally a commuter parking field. It will continue to be a commuter parking field. However, we will also allow special permit holders to use it as well, which are very few, but that's for the businesses, especially on the north side of the train station. So we have the space, we have the ability, so we will now honor both commuter passes, which, by the way, reminder, it's now January. Make sure that you, sign up once again. And this will also allow then special permit holders to use it as well. Any questions? Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Palumbo.
Good evening and Happy
Good
New
evening.
Year.
Happy New Year.
First, request a resolution authorizing the emergency repair of the sewer lateral located on Ferncroft Road, which was damaged by National Grid during the installation of a new high-pressure gas line. The contractor is Orchid Water and Sewer Contracting. The total cost is $8,340, and the funding will be from the 2025-2026 general fund budget and/or general fund unreserved balance.
Okay, so those of us that live in that part of the village know that for the last couple of weeks, National Grid has been coming through, going into Wilson Park as well, along the cross streets between Mineola Boulevard and Willis Avenue to put in these high-pressure gas lines. They damaged, we repaired it. We are filing a claim with National Grid to get our money back. but
Yes,
in the
correct.
meantime, we have to pay.
We have to pay it
Orchid.
to get it fixed.
Yep. Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Casado, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
Request a resolution authorizing the emergency repair of the elevator located at Harrison Avenue Parking Garage. The contractor is Otis Elevator Company. The cost is $12,780, and the funding will be from the 2025-2026 general fund budget and/or general fund unreserved balance.
Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Salaski, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Deputy Mayor Sartori, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
Request a resolution authorizing change order number 4, a credit to the emergency ejector system replacement contract at Cranler Drive Ejector Station for the replacement generator and ATS system for the project closeout. R&J Industries is the vendor. The amount of credit is for $3,500.
Okay, so we're actually getting credit, so I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Clark, seconded by Deputy Mayor Sartori, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
Next, request a resolution authorizing the removal of a handicap reserved parking space by the resident at 125 Roslyn Road.
Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Casado, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salaski, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
Request a resolution authorizing the installation of a handicap reserved parking space in front of 476 Latham Road.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, seconded by Trustee Casado, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
Next, request a resolution authorizing the emergency repair of the 10-inch water main located on Roslyn Road at the intersection of Washington Avenue. The contractor was Orchid Water and Sewer Contracting. The cost of $10,240, and the funding will be from the 2025-2026 water fund budget and/or the water fund unreserved balance.
Okay, and I remember this one, I drove by it, so, that's what happens when we have severe cold and then thawing and cold and thawing, this does happen, it's the season. Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Salaski, seconded by Trustee Casado, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
And finally, a request a resolution authorizing change order number 1 for the PTAS treatment at well number 1, phase 1, the electrical contract for the hot water heater conduit installation and the chemical room fan interlock. The cost is $3,451.65. The contractor is LEB Electric Ltd., and the funding will be from bid item 4.
Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Clark, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
That's it, thank you.
Thank you. Before you go, Mr. Palumbo, I'd just like to express on behalf of the board and the residents of the village, the outstanding job that, we have grown accustomed to not having snow this early in the season, and the timing wasn't the best, but you had the men prepared. They did a great job, so kudos to them, kudos to you for once again, setting the bar high. We do appreciate it, and we know that there's probably more snow down the line, but
yeah.
we know we'll be ready.
Yeah, we have a great bunch of guys doing the plowing and the shoveling, so,
Yep, did a great job.
yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations to them, too. Thank
Yep,
you.
absolutely, thank you. Mr. O'Keefe?
Good evening, everyone. So during the month of December, the building department issued a total of 79 permits and conducted 81 inspections. Inspection activity continues to trend upward, reflecting consistent level of construction and renovation activity throughout the village. The demolition at 114 Old Country Road has been completed. Debris removal is currently underway, and we are awaiting submission for a supportive excavation application to begin what they did similar to the north building. We do continue to monitor the site and ensure that all work is being performed safely and without any impact to the adjacent properties. Following the recent snowfall, my department issued 11 summonses for failure to clear sidewalks. This serves as a reminder that sidewalks must be cleared edge to edge, corner to corner of all properties are responsible for maintaining all adjoining sidewalks surrounding their property. Electrical licenses renewals have been actively submitted. We've reviewed and processed a majority of them. with remaining late submissions. Obviously, that happens every year. Landscaper license renewal applications have been distributed electronically to registered landscapers to ensure an efficient and streamlined renewal process, hopefully speeding it up for their approvals. But that concludes my report. I wish everyone a safe and compliant New Year.
Compliance is good, and I do want to mention, thank you, Mr. O'Keefe. You know, when it snows in some of these businesses, whether they are unoccupied or not, residents see that they have not cleaned, and they assume that we are not doing anything about it.
Right.
Rest assured, not only did we issue the 11 summonses, but we also issued warnings and notices of violation.
Right.
So to get to the point of the summons, you know, you had to ignore the first opportunity to cure the situation. So hopefully they learned their lesson, and as Mr. O'Keefe just said, what we want in the end is compliance.
That's it.
We don't want people walking in the street. And if you're a resident and you do witness that, rest assured that we're on top of it, but you're certainly welcome to call the village, call the building department, call the clerk's office, and let us know, because then if we haven't already addressed it with the property owner, we will then do that. Some of these businesses, especially off of our commercial areas, they may have sidewalks like CVS or Walgreens behind them that they are still responsible for, so we want to make sure that they clean, you know, to the entirety of their responsibility. So we are on top of them for sure. And the same thing goes for, although it's not in Mr. O'Keefe's department, with cars and getting off the street. Again, what we want is compliance, because if you don't move your car, then our snow plows cannot get down the street in an orderly fashion. They have to move, and now they have not cleaned curb to curb. So, and then especially with the drop in temperatures like we had, that snow freezes, and it could be days and days before that spot becomes usable again. So, all we're asking for is, and if you have any doubts or any questions, I know we have new residents that move in, but we're very proactive about informing people where they can park. We do not enforce the parking regulations when it snows in our commuter lots or any of our lots where you can park. So that's an alternative. And just, you know, be proactive. You know, we try to warn you well in advance. So move your car, pull it up in your driveway. We have 20 some odd parking lots throughout the village. There's probably one pretty close to your house that you can store your car at.
Sure.
So-
Yeah, I mean, and in the light of it, we did have 32 locations that were an issue, and we only had to issue the 11, so
Right.
people did respond very.
So the other 21 got the message. And
Yes, exactly.
Mr. O'Keefe, could you, for the benefit of our viewers, lay out what the rules are again for us? When sidewalks have to be cleared,
Yeah,
timeframe?
really immediately after the snow event, or the snow emergency has been called, so they do need to get out and stay on top of keeping it clear and people able to access and walk through it, so. Especially on the commercial end, residents do it, you know, very actively, but when you have a snow event like we had over the weekend, it does take some time for the commercial properties to come out, which is no excuse, but I have to say, they did.
And
They did
we're
respond
generally
promptly.
understanding of that. We understand that if the snow event happens on a Saturday till Sunday, we give them to Monday. But now if it's Monday and they still haven't cleared it, you know, then we're gonna put some pressure there. So we're
Yeah,
reasonable.
They know our eyes are on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Gibbons.
Thank you, Mayor. I have two resolutions. The first, resolved to extend for 1 year the special use permit entered on June 17, 2024 to Harrison Avenue Mineola LLC concerning the property known as 228 Harrison.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, seconded by Trustee Casado. Do we need to, we could just general vote?
No, just a
All-
general
All in
call.
favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
The second resolution, similarly, is to extend for 1 year the special use permit entered on May 10, 2023 to Pasquale Investors concerning the property at 159 Jericho Turnpike.
Okay, so both of these things are the same. It's essentially an administrative extension of the special use permit, which was already approved for these developments. What this allows is for them to go to their financing and show them an active, not expired special use permit. So this doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the approval. It doesn't change any of the meat and potatoes of the project. It's literally just an administrative extension of the special use permit so that they can get their financing in order. So I'll entertain a motion to accept this second resolution.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Mr. Gibbons?
That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to close the work session.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Clark. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Salaski. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Since it is past 7 o'clock, we'll go straight into our public meeting. Happy New Year to all of you. As I mentioned during our opening, we are sad to report that former Associate Justice of the Village and longtime resident and very involved resident of the Village of Mineola, Jackie Carway, unfortunately passed away in December, and so our thoughts and prayers are with our husband John and with the entire Carway family. Jackie was very involved in the Evening Star Quilters as well, PAL, MAA, and a bunch of other activities in the village for many, many years. Had her law practice here in the village, and as I said, served for a number of years as our Associate Justice. So again, our thoughts and prayers with the Carway family. I do want to make one announcement. There's been a change in the United States Postal Service and how they handle postmarks. And this is important for people that mail, and this is not just important for the village, this is important for any time you conduct business that requires that it be postmarked by a certain date. And what we're asking you to do is one of two things. Give yourselves plenty of time. Don't mail something out the day before, especially something like a tax bill to the village, or physically walk into the post office and have them physically stamp it in front of you, because what the post office has done traditionally, if you put it in the mailbox, for example, right out front of the post office, you would be able to assume that it would be postmarked that day. That is no longer the case. What they do is they now take the mail to large sorting facilities, and so that piece of mail may not get postmarked for another day or two, and then when we get it here by state law, we have to honor the postmark. So you may have sent it on the 3rd, but if it's not postmarked until the 5th or the 6th, and that makes it late, then unfortunately, we don't have much of a recourse. So what we're asking you to do, specifically with the village and specifically with time-sensitive things like tax payments, is either walk to the post office and have it physically postmarked, or come here and pay it in person, or make sure you give yourselves, a couple of days, 2-3 days before it's due, so to ensure that it is postmarked. And of course, we now accept online payments as well, and those, obviously, you'll have a receipt of it and that communication. So, not our rule, and I think this is nationwide, right? And I think this will affect more than just, village tax payments. So just be cognizant of that and act and plan accordingly. And other than that, Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to 2026. Deputy Mayor.
Welcome to 2026. Happy New Year. It's a new year, and there's new things already happening in Mineola. Earlier this week, myself and Trustee Salaski were able to participate in a grand opening for Pivot Gym, which is located on Jericho, close to White Road. It's a very cool gym. It's a hard rock, tough man gym. Congratulations to them. It's beautiful, and I think that they're already building a really cool community in there. So if you're really into working out and working out hard, that's the place to go. The owner is a trainer. He's amazing, both person and as far as being a bodybuilder. His mom is like his little superhero, and so it's a really cool community over there. So I suggest that if your resolution is to get fit, it's a good place to start. So welcome, Pivot Gym. We wish you all the best, and thank you for choosing Mineola. Also on that note, taxes are due because it's a new year. So there's a tax workshop that the town of North Hempstead is holding here in Mineola tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the Mineola Memorial Library. And it's to help you understand how to read your tax assessment and how to file a grievance. So if you have financial goals for 2026, maybe you want to join the workshop for tomorrow. So they're in other locations throughout the town of North Hempstead, but Mineola's is tomorrow at 11 in the library. And other than that, Happy New Year, and I wish you all the best in 2026.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Trustee Casado.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. First and foremost, I want to wish you all a safe, healthy, and happy 2026. And again, I need to thank our Mineola volunteer firefighters for conducting their 2025 Operation Santa program. For the 18 days leading up to Christmas, these members took the time from their families to spread joy and the holiday spirit throughout our village. And along with that, that includes Santa, Frosty, and Rudolph. And according to our former chief, Gary Meza, who spearheads and coordinates this program, between the houses, apartments, schools, special education programs, holiday gatherings at our various organizations, and surprise visits to our eating establishments, the department made 265 stops. And according to, again, Chief Mazer, that translates to about 2,700 children. Again, 265 stops, 2,700 children in 18 days. And I also wanted to mention that with all this going on, within that same 18 days, the fire department still received 30 alarms that they needed to respond to. So again, my thanks to our volunteer firefighters for the job they do and the continued efforts. There's more. So the Mineola Fire Department consists of 3 fire companies, and at the end of each year, December, the captain and 2 lieutenants of each company select a member from their company who just a little more stood up for their company, and they each are recognized as their company's firefighter of the year. And I want to recognize these 2025 recipients because not only are they firefighters, but they're your friends and your neighbors. So from company number 1, it was Anthony Pius. From truck company number 2, it was firefighter Matt Sanderleaf. And from engine company number 3, it was firefighter Megan Connolly. So congratulations to them all. And then, with that being said, on Tuesday night, October 30th, this board attended the Ladies Auxiliary Celebration, where they recognized 2 of their members for 50 years of service. They both joined on November 18th, 1975. So congratulations to Linda Solito and Nancy DeSorbo. And then as a reminder, the juniors' annual pasta dinner, their 29th dinner, will be taking place on Sunday, March the 8th. So please mark your calendars. So we have the St. Patty's Parade on March 1st, and the following Sunday, the pasta dinner on March 8th. I'm done.
Thank you very much. Trustee Clark. Trustee Clark.
Wishing everyone a Happy New Year. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Trustee Salaski.
Well, my list, everybody hit all the topics I was going to speak about, so Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you. I think that Trustee Casado meant to say December 30th is when we had, I think you said October 30th, but.
What did I say?
I thought you said October 30th, but it was December 30th, but Ms. Salito.
December 30th.
You said
Did I
December
say
30th?
October?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We know
December
that
30th, yeah.
it was a great recognition. I do want to mention 2 things. We are, because Mr. Casado reminded me, talking about the fire department, the junior fire department is going to be participating in an exchange with a group of juniors from Panama in February. So we're going to have about a dozen 14 to 17-year-olds from Panama, accompanied by 2 adults, and we will be hosting them here in the village, and the junior fire department is spearheading that. And then I assume at some point our juniors will visit Panama as well. So great things going on around the fire department. I also wanted to mention I happened to go out to dinner downtown this past weekend, and I know that January is a tough time to ask people to go out and shop locally right after you just spent a lot of money on Christmas and the holidays, and it is a tough time, you know, and January and February up until about Valentine's Day are tough times for our restaurants and for our local businesses. So please, if you do have the opportunity, try to shop locally, go downtown, and support these businesses so that they make it through the winter months. And, you know, when we get better weather and people are walking around, they'll be able to patronize them more. So try to get down there. We have some great restaurants, St. James, Lucharitos, Pastaroo, and any number of restaurants down there that you can certainly find what you're looking for. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to close the public meeting.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Deputy Mayor Sartori, seconded by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next Wednesday, January 14th, we will have 4 hearings, so look forward to seeing you there. Thank you. Have a great night.
It feels good in here now.
It got a little warm.